Hey guys, it's Tara. I wanted to share with you today my May challenge project entry for the Creative Embellishments blog. I'm gonna show you the May inspiration photo or the challenge photo for the Creative Embellishments blog, and this is where I drew all my inspiration from. I hope that you guys can see this okay. I'm just showing you on my tablet real quick. It's just like a really shabby chic, awesome looking room. And what really inspired me was not only the fabric, the flowers, the shabbiness of it, but also all the little frames that you see. I hope you guys can see this okay. And I will link the Creative Embellishments blog and their store in the description box below, so that you can head on over and check it out and you can play along. All you have to do is, grab some inspiration from that photo, make a tag, a canvas, anything really, and post it on the blog. And there will be, I think, 2 winners selected at the end of the month. So, and of course you will get some awesome Creative Embellishments products. They have chipboard, they have stamps, and all sorts of things. So, with showing you that picture, this is what I created. It is a 9x12 linen canvas that I got at Michael's. And it was, this right here is kind of what color it was. That was like the base color. And then I'll show you the chipboard pieces that I use from Creative Embellishments. I use this 6x6 brick panel right here. I just cut some of it out, and that's right here. And see how some of the brick pieces, they're empty, which is what they're supposed to be, but when you cut like chipboard with the laser cutter, some of the pieces stay in, and I really liked that. So so I left some of them. And then I also use this chipboard piece right here, Create, which is part of this set right here. It's Inspire Words. I've used quite a few of them. I think it comes with 5 or 6. But those can be found at Creative Embellishments. So I just wanted to share with you kind of the products I used and what I did. The first thing that I did was I got out my sprays that I knew that I wanted to use that would match kind of the inspiration photo. So I used these Glimmer Mist Sweet Pea Pink Bubble Gum. I used this one right here, and they're kind of all the same purpley-ish pink. And then I also used this Walnut Gold. And I went to town kind of just spraying, giving it the look that I wanted. And first, actually, I lied. Before I did my sprays, the first thing that I did was I used this distress paint here in Antique Linen and kind of just brushed it over the canvas just to kind of whitewash it a little bit. And I loved the linen material. It like really soaks up the sprays and the paints really well. So I did enjoy that. And then the next thing I did, I used this 6x6 stencil right here, and I love this stencil. I used this right here. And then I used my walnut stain ink. And then I also used this little Prima White chalk edger. And I'll bring it closer so that you guys can kind of see, like right here where I did it. I just did it in random spots just to give it some texture and some, a cute kind of background. And I didn't want to make this like super over embellished. I really wanted to focus on the frames and this background right here. Ooh, excuse me. And then for this background right here, it's actually fabric, the back of these frames. I cut out little pieces of sticky fabric, and it looks like this. And this is actually gifted to me by somebody in a swap, and I've never used it, and it was like perfect for this project. Once I saw the fabric in the inspiration photo, this was the first thing that I thought of, and I was like, heck yes, I have to use it. And then also I forgot to mention, there was like a little added thing that you could use either like distress crackle on one of the elements in your project, or like a crackle medium or something like that. And I wind up using this distress crackle paint by Tim Holtz. And I will tell you what I did to create this look on the chipboard, but I did use this on the chipboard. And then I also used this background stamp by Finnabar with the walnut stain, and kind of just went over in certain areas. So I used that. And then this is obviously empty, but these little frames right here, these little tiny ones, sorry, I feel like it's so far away, I have to keep bringing it up. That's where these are from. They're the little Melissa Francis resin frames, so I just wanted to show you. And then the big one, of course, is this Prima one right here. I use that. And so I also used some of this, and if you guys follow me, you know I use this a lot. It's like gauze. It's kind of like cheesecloth, but this is like medical gauze. And I just sprayed it with my sprays to kind of match, you know, my entire canvas. And that's what I did here. I just put some of that down just to give it some extra texture. And then I just did like a little flower cluster. I used some of these right here, these little spray things right here, and these are from Wild Orchid Crafts. I used I don't know, I only used one of these white open roses from Wild Orchid Crafts, and those all the flowers too, except for this one, I used one of these. This was like the perfect color. I also sprayed with all my glimmer mist as well. And then I used these right here, these little, what are these? Little magnolias, I think. I used a few of those. And then I also used one of these too, these Prima blooms from the Hello Pastel collection. I love those. And so I just kind of arranged my little flower cluster there and did that. And it is very simple, but this is the first thing that came to my mind when I saw the picture. So for my chipboard pieces, the first thing I did was I went over all of, the two pieces with my walnut stain, and then I used this antique linen distress paint again and kind of just dabbed it, because this is the dabber. So I kind of just dabbed it and spread it around with my finger just to give it like a worn, distressed look. And then I actually used some of my sprays. I know I used the walnut gold, and I'm pretty sure I used this one, the sweet pea, mostly, and kind of just drizzled it on here and there. And then I went over it with, like I said, with my crackle paint, and heat set it. And you can see, I think, let me bring it up really close. You can kind of see it in the word a little bit better than you can on the brick. But it does give it some dimension, which I really, really love. And I really like that it kind of blends in with the background. Just to give you a close-up. So, and then as you can see, I also went over my flowers with the distress ink and some with the white chalker as well. And then all the resin frames I did go over with the distressed ink as well, and then some with this sweet pea too, just so that it kind of all blends together. So thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to share that with you and kind of get this wrapped up so that I can start on my next project. Like I said again, go over to the Creative Embellishments blog. I will put the link in the description box. And check out the May Challenge and play along. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.